True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report.
We are staring down the barrel of what might be the most aggressive and genius move of this entire offseason, and I honestly don't know how the Brewers front office is going to sleep at night if they let this slide, or even worse, if we let this opportunity slip through our fingers just because we're scared to let go of some farm system pieces. So listen up, because this is the intel that will define whether we dominate the National League or just watch it all unfold from the couch in October. The name on the table is Freddie Peralta, and if you want to understand the dirty backstage details and the real negotiations that broadcast TV ignores, you need to subscribe to True Blue Nation, Dodgers Report right now, because this is the only place we dissect what actually matters to the Blue Crew with absolutely zero filter. Here is the scenario. The Milwaukee Brewers are backed against the wall, with Peralta's contract ending after the 2026 season, and everybody knows that they simply do not have the cash to keep a pitcher of this caliber off the open market once the Sharks start circling, which puts the Los Angeles Dodgers in the perfect position of predator. We are not talking about some back-of-the-rotation arm to plug holes here. We are talking about a man who just came off an absolutely monstrous 2025 season where he led the National League with 17 wins and maintained a ridiculous 2.70 ERA over 176 innings, which isn't just good, it's pure elite. The guy decimated 204 batters via strikeout and only surrendered 66 walks, numbers that scream ace in any rotation on the planet. And what's most impressive is that 1-8 whip, with that absurd metric of limiting opponents to a batting average under .190 against both righties and lefties, meaning he is essentially untouchable. His value on the market, were he a free agent today, would easily surpass $20 million annually, but we have the chance to snag him while paying just the remaining $16 million of his contract for the next 2 years, which is basically pocket change for the value he delivers on the mound. Andrew Friedman knows the championship window is wide open right now, not 5 years from now, and bringing in Peralta isn't just an upgrade, it is a declaration of war against the rest of the NL West, transforming our rotation from very good to historically dominant. The strategy here is clear as day. Leverage Milwaukee's desperation as they urgently need to rejuvenate their roster and know that losing Peralta for nothing in 2026 would be organizational suicide, and offer them an honorable exit that, in reality, is highway robbery in our favor. They need to sell, we need to buy, and the financial math favors the Dodgers in a way we rarely see in modern baseball, where controlling the contract of a player at this level is worth its weight in gold. I look at this move and I see the missing piece to ensure we don't suffer from tired arms in the playoffs, because Peralta has the durability and the stuff to carry the load when the pressure spikes, and that is exactly why this conversation is catching fire behind the scenes right now. If you want to keep getting these tactical breakdowns before everyone else, this is the time to ensure you are subscribed with notifications on, because the market doesn't wait, and neither do we. Now let's talk about the price tag, because nothing in this world is free, and this is where some fans might get a stomach ache. But I need you to look at the big picture and not act like we are handing over the franchise, because the package being discussed involves sending Zahir Hope and Jackson Ferris to Milwaukee. Yes, I know it hurts to hear Zahir Hope's name involved in this. The kid is an absolute machine, a 20-year-old outfielder who exploded up the rankings and is now number 26 in all of MLB and second best in our system, with that 293.391 line last season and a power speed combo that makes scouts drool, but that is exactly why the Brewers would accept the trade. They need guaranteed future impact, and Hope is the crown jewel that makes the deal go. He is the yes in the Milwaukee GM's mouth. And as for Jackson Ferris, the lefty we got from the Cubs in the Michael Busch trade, He has a high ceiling with that 95-mile-per-hour fastball and a venomous slider. But let's be honest here, the kid posted a 5.52 ERA in Double-A in 2025 and still battles his own mechanics and control issues that are, at the very least, concerning for anyone wanting to reach the big leagues soon. Ferris is a lottery ticket that could turn into a mid-rotation starter or could never find the strike zone with consistency, and shipping that risk off to Milwaukee while we grab a consolidated ace like Peralta is the kind of asset management that wins championships. For the Brewers, it makes all the sense in the world because they get an outfielder who could be the face of the franchise for a decade and a young arm to develop without the pressure of winning now, aligning their timeline for 2027 or 2028, while we are operating in win today, win tomorrow, and win the day after mode. Giving up the future hurts. Of course it hurts. Nobody likes seeing prospects we learned to love wearing another jersey, but prospects are just promises, while Freddie Peralta is a cold, brutal, statistical reality who wins baseball games in October. The Dodgers minor league system is deep enough to absorb this loss. Without collapsing, we have a talent factory that keeps producing, so sacrificing the top of the farm to guarantee a trophy is the price you pay for eternal glory. The question hammering in my head is whether we are willing to watch Zahir Hope become an all-star in Milwaukee in exchange for 2 or 3 rings right now, and my answer is a resounding yes, because championship flags fly forever and prospect promises often turn to dust. Freddie Peralta turns this team into the league's biggest nightmare period. Now, I want to hear from you, Blue Crew. Do you have the stomach to ship Zahir Hope out and bet it all on Peralta to secure the World Series? Or do you think we are mortgaging too much of our future for a pitcher who will cost a fortune to renew later? Give me the real talk in the comments